What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Series 38 in Forza Horizon 4. So today we're starting out with the summer season, obviously, because it's, the first week of the month. So as you can see there, we get 50%, or after 50% completion, we get a backstage pass. At 80%, we get the Morris Traveler. You can see on the series completion at 50%, you get another backstage pass and the Bone Shaker. So that's actually pretty cool. Photo challenge, you have to take a photo of your car in front of the UK Horizon Festival stage. Easy enough. The weekly Forzathon challenge is around the Morgan 3-wheeler. You got your daily Forzathon challenges. Infinity and Beyond is your trial this week, but you only get a trial T. I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up. This is a pretty crappy week, honestly. So, you get a super wheel spin for the 9 3/4 showcase event, or showcase remix. For the playground games, you get a fist bump emote. You got your 3 PR stunts that get you super wheel spins. For your first seasonal event, you get the modern race suit in red. Pretty disappointing. For the summer special, looks like it's a Dirt Series event. You get the Mini Cooper convertible, which is okay, I guess. Not very exciting. I think the most exciting car for this week is going to be the Dodge Charger Daytona that you get for the Locked Horns street race event. So I think that's where we're going to start out. And then you've got your new monthly rivals and your online adventure. So but I think we're going to start out with Locked Horns and get that going. So let's see what kind of cars we need. We need S1 900, and it has to be Dodge or a Chevy. So I'm going to go whip up some cars, and I'll see you at the start line. All right, here we are at the entrance to the Locked Horn Seasonal Championship. We've got our first car that you actually see right now. This is the 2017 Chevy Camaro ZL1. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. All right, let's see what we've got. I guess it's street races, so it should just be circuit races, or sprint races, which is nice. That's what I prefer. So, like I said, we're going to jump into this one first, and then we'll show you the other 2 cars that we're going to use as we get there. We're going to the Broadway Crossfire race first. When you're doing these seasonal events, you want to make sure that you that you are racing against at least highly skilled drivatars. You can go up to expert, pro, or unbeatable, but you have to be racing against at least highly skilled to get the 3 stars at the end, and obviously you have to win the points race. So here we go. Again, jumping in our 2017 Chevy Camaro ZL1. The share code for the tune that I'm using is up on screen. If you want to check it out, I'm just driving around. What the heck? Dude was literally just running me off the road. The drivatars have just been wild and out lately, and I don't know why. At least it's just the way it seems. In the trial event last week, it just seemed like they were just so aggressive. But we're up in the first place, or we're not up in the first place. We're up in the 3rd place. It's been a long day at work, so definitely bear with me. Got 2 C7 Corvettes up here. This Camaro, again, I was driving it around a little bit before we started the event, and it actually drives really nice. This is definitely a good option, and I think this is a Corvette or a Camaro that you can just buy like in the auction or the auto show, not the auction house. You could probably buy it there too, but it's definitely a good option from what I've seen so far. I say that as I go off the road. I'm just using all of the road, we'll say, right? I think it seems like it stops so quickly, and I don't know why. Because this thing, you would imagine, is heavy. Because most of the muscle cars are heavy. We're going to be using a Challenger Hellcat, just as a spoiler alert, in the next race, and I haven't driven that in a while in the game, and I just feel like I remember it being heavy, but this thing just seems so light. We're 60% through. If you're new to the channel, or if this is the first video of mine that you've seen, I'd like to say hello. My name is Brandon, and this is Bomb Gaming. And basically what you're watching right now is something that I do every week. I go through the weekly festival playlist and I make videos on all of the events just to show, you know, what cars I use and what tunes I use. You're going to see me use 3 different vehicles across the 3 races of this championship. And that's just so that you can, you know, potentially have a better chance of having a car that I use. So not everybody will have this car, not saying that it's rare. But a car that we're going to use in the last event is a very rare car. So I try to use 3 cars, and I tried not to use a rare car, but this one I just couldn't help it because it was actually a car that you could get last week. So there we go. We got first place there. We got 20 points towards the championship. So at the end of the 3 races, you have to have, you know, the most points on this leaderboard to win. So that's the first race down. We're going to go ahead and jump into the second race now. Alright, here we go into the Lakehurst Rush, and we're in that Challenger Hellcat. So this one seems like it's heavier. It was about 700-ish pounds heavier than the Camaro that we just used, but it also has like 200 more horsepower. So trading in some extra weight for some extra power, we're sitting at like 817 horses right now. But somehow it actually had a slower speed stat, so than the Camaro we just used. But, you know, nonetheless, we're going to use it. This tune definitely has some understeer, and that share code for the tune will be up on the screen. I'll also put the share codes down in the description below, and they'll also be on the Discord server, and there's a link to that below if you want to go check that out. This thing is definitely fast, though. That's nice. I chose to do it on this race because it seemed like it was more of a straightaway race, and the last race will fit the other car that we're going to use a little bit better. So, yeah. Like I said, my name's Brandon, and this is Bomb Gaming, and I do this every single week. I try to have videos out on Thursday. And I try to have the entire festival playlist recorded, edited, and uploaded either on or before Sunday. So, you know, there's a good chance that there might be, or not a good chance, there's a chance that, you know, there might be something restricting me from doing that. But for the most part, I've been pretty good about getting those up and, you know, trying to get them out and put it up on the YouTube so that everybody could have ample amount of time to actually use them before the you know, week resets and we go into a different season. So this is not handling these turns very well. This probably wouldn't be the car I would advise to use. It definitely works. If you have it and you like it, it definitely works with this tune. So it's just a little heavy. So there we go. Like I said, it works. We got 20 more points. And as you can see, we have 40 in total. So that's something you have to make sure you do. There are 3 races to each of these seasonal events. It's not just one race and you're done. You have to do all 3 races to get the car. All right, but we'll go ahead and jump into our last race and the last car. Let me know down in the comments if you've already guessed what it is without looking at the description. Don't be a cheater. All right, did you guess the C8 Corvette? You did. Kudos to you. Like I said, you could unlock this in the last week. You could have unlocked it. It was actually free. All you had to do was play Super 7. And if you didn't know that you could have unlocked it last week, I am sorry for you. It'll eventually come back around, I imagine. This week's a pretty garbage week for the festival playlist. I haven't checked out Super 7 yet. But make sure you get subscribed to the channel so you don't miss opportunities like getting the free C8 Corvette like we could last week. So, but the share code for this will be up on the screen. Actually, I'll put it up at the beginning of the race. You know, that just makes more sense. Like I said, those will also be down in the description below and on our Discord server. And if you want to go check that Discord server out, I also posted in there that you could get a free C8 Corvette pretty early on in the week. Just because I found it pretty late because I didn't check Super 7. So, It was the normal Super 7, and it actually was a better reward than the Super 7 high stakes, which makes 0 sense to me. But, I mean, I guess they're doing what they want to do with Super 7 high stakes. It just doesn't make much sense that last week was a pretty garbage week for it. You got a Trailhawk Grand Cherokee in it, and $150,000 or credits, which really is not that much in this game, and you could earn that so much faster in other ways on this game. So it doesn't make much sense that that's what the rewards were for the high stakes, but I digress. Definitely get subscribed so you don't miss opportunities like getting a free C8 Corvette or having that information to get it at least. So definitely go check out the Discord server, like I said, though. There are other things on there other than just the tunes. There's places to find people to play with as well. You know, just kind of build a community in the Discord server. This is what we're looking to do. So there we go, cross the line in our C8 Corvette. And we got 20 more points, and as you can see, that total's 60 because we did 3 races. It seems like some people have some issues with that, or understanding that you have to do 3 races in those series events to get the rewards. So Locked Horns is complete. Again, we get the 3 stars because we raced against at least highly skilled drivatars. And since we got all 3 stars, we get the car, being the Charger Daytona. And then you get $25,000 for getting the 2 stars, and then 15 for getting 1 star on the event. So, but that's how you get the 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona in Forza Horizon 4. So I hope you guys did enjoy or found the video helpful. If you did, definitely leave a like down below. Definitely get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 4 content, and just kind of stay in the know for, you know, the different cars that you can get across the events. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in our next video.